We have a brand new facility here in Fostoria, had a ribbon cutting today. One of the things that you talked about today was that it has 1,000,000 square feet total available right here in Fostoria. How great is that for the Fostoria community?
We want to turn one for the city of Fostoria to have 1,000,000 square feet of what we call true logistics space is probably not too many communities this size that have that amount of logistics space. And our goal is the reason we made that investment is there's large manufacturers in the area that benefit from our services. So by having it was kind of one of those, if you build it, they will come, although we have to have a good business model and good service, and we feel as though that's what's happened. You have good rail access, and so we built the building and we're filling it up.
And one of the things, because of the expansion project, is it brings more jobs to Fostoria, brings value to Fostoria, and one of the things you highlighted in your speech today was that it brings value back to Ohio Logistics, so it's a 360 in return that you get here at Ohio Logistics.
Whenever we invest in a community, we have to have a basis to get started. Our basis in to get started here originally was the crankshaft company, Norton Manufacturing helped us get going originally, and then from there we just continued to grow. But our at the end of the day, our ultimate goal is to bring value to the community. If we can't bring value to the community, then we're not a part of the community. The community has welcomed us. We now have to give back. As Whirlpool, as in this particular case, gives us opportunities to grow, then we can give back to the community in various ways. The YMCA expansion and there was some arts and stuff. We just want to give back to Chamber and everything they do. The more we can give back to the community, the better off we feel.
And one of the things that plays into this is the private-public partnerships that you have with all the agencies involved, the county commissioner's office, the city of Fostoria, the FEDC, the chamber. Everyone was all on the same page to get this done and working for Ohio Logistics. Can you explain how the partnerships with everyone played a huge success in this?
Well, I think the success of any community has good economic development is the fact that their public sector works together. In this case, between the city, the county, the township trustees, and with the assistance of the chamber and the economic development office, the economic development office brought all the players together and helped them understand what we were doing, why we were doing it, why they should support it. Then we had to come in and prove why they should support it. And they did this in a short period of time. They expedited time and got it done so we can get this building done and get it opened up. So, a lot of communities wonder why they're not getting economic development. It probably gets back to the fact that they're challenging to work with, from permitting to gaining people's confidence. There was some concern by some homeowners as to where we were going to put our drive originally. We listened to that. We moved our drive away from them, just because that's who we're going to be. We want to make sure we're taking care of everybody and being responsive to everybody. So, it's the Renees of the world, the Sarahs of the world, the private side, the Manels of the world, who give a tremendous amount of their time and effort back to the community. That just excites us, and we want to do the same thing.
That's awesome that your expansion's a success, jobs are happening, and the positivity that you bring back to the Fostoria community here with Ohio Logistics.
Yeah, our goal is if we can first bring value to the customer, the manufacturing company, then they're going to continue to invest. And the more they invest, manufacturers have a stronger tax base than we do. They can add more value. So if we can add value to them, they continue to invest, which allows us then to continue to invest, which then the community benefits from the manufacturer's investment, our investment, and it all goes back. It's that 360 you mentioned earlier.
And one of the things that's really great about Fostoria is you said rail access.
Yeah.
Does Ohio Logistics have rail access for their customers that need to ship things out by rail and not by freight?
We receive product in by rail today, and we ship out by rail. And we think and also rail is a part of our business model that we want to promote. We're in a trucking business too, but we also know that we need to be more efficient in our transportation. So the more we can encourage customers to use rail, the better we all are. So by having rail at the building, it helps continue to build our business models for our customers.
And rail is all over Fostoria, and so Fostoria is well known for rail, so that's great to see that you're using the rail access that we have available here in Fostoria for your business model as well.
Yes, sir. I agree with you.
Right. So Whirlpool is now involved in this facility, Ohio Logistics. How well is it for Whirlpool to be here locally from your facility at Clyde and Findlay right here in Fostoria, storing things before they go out?
Yeah, it's awesome. We're about 25 minutes away in Findlay, so anytime I need a part, expedite-wise, no matter time of day of the week, Ohio Logistics is always there to help us out and do what we need to do what they need to do to keep us running. So, I mean, I've had a great relationship with them it's going on 7 years now, so, yeah.
And before this expansion project and having things at Ohio Logistics, how hard was it to get parts and logistically getting things done for Whirlpool?
Yeah, it was a very big challenge for us. We still deal with it with a lot of other suppliers that don't have this type of facility, don't have a VMI where we can house this stuff. So it's a tremendous help. I mean, I can think of 4 or 5 times just this week where they've prevented us from shutting lines down just with the close proximity and what they're able to bring us and what they're able to do for us.
So great to see Ohio Logistics finally have the end result, and
Sure is.
the Commissioner's Office played a huge part in the role in this with the annexation and the partnerships that you had with everybody. Can you explain how all that went to get where we are today?
Well, I would say, Zach, we played a role for sure, but I don't know about a huge role. There's been a lot of work and effort going into such a project like this. But as it got down to the end, there were some difficult surprises that came up, and we stepped up and we were able to get everybody to the table and work it out. So the motto is, let's figure out how we can do it versus we can't do it. And I was just one person in that puzzle. The county engineer, the county auditor, the mayor, the township trustees, everyone came together and tried to, I don't want to say give and take, but I will say it that way. But in the end, we wanted to get this done, and we had to think out of the box. So really, really excited and proud that I could be here today.
They have 1 million square feet in the city of Fostoria. That is
It's
really great.
amazing, yeah, and that's a testament not only to Ohio Logistics for investing money here, but it says a lot for Fostoria economic development, the city, everything you're doing. I mean, this is a great location, right? I mean, this is Whirlpool. They come from Findlay and Marion, and there's all kinds of rail, all kinds of truck traffic coming through here. So that's pretty exciting, pretty positive. Hopefully we can build off that. Right?
And the good thing is this is just the beginning.
Yeah.
They always can expand bigger. And like you said, there's rail, and Fostoria is known for rail, so it's great to see that, and they take advantage of that.
Well managed. Chuck Bills and his team are great. Mr. Manel, it's great.